Today's NIHL Game of the Week broadcast has us in Lincolnwood at American Heartland Ice Arena. This is a first for us here at Stream Sports Midwest at American Heartland. And today we have a 10U Squirt Gold matchup for you this morning between the Chicago Stallions and the Chicago Bulldogs. Good morning, happy holidays, and welcome to the North Side. My name is Aaron Schellen, and we got a fun one for you today. This is going to be a busy week of NIHL hockey here on Stream Sports Midwest. 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow before the Christmas break, and get things started here with the Stallions and the Bulldogs. Stallions 7 games into their regular season, 2-4-1 on the season, right now in 6th place, but a win today would tie them for 5th with the Hawks. On the other side, the Bulldogs out of the chute struggling here a little bit. 1-6-1 in their first 8 games, but a win moves them ahead of Quad Cities and into 8th place in this Squirt Gold Division regular season. The last time out for the Stallions all the way back on December 8th. That was a 5-4 win over the Vikings down at 5th, 3rd. And on the other side for the Bulldogs, they played a pair of games down at Grossinger Motors Arena in Bloomington against the Thunder, and a pair of losses down there, a 7-0 loss and then a 2-1 battle that went the way of the Thunder. So 2-4-1 for the Stallions, 1-6-1 for the Bulldogs. The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 55th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Pee Wee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of the season. For more information about NIHL and its programs, you know what to do. Please contact Bob After, the NIHL president, or visit the website at nihil.info. And we're about ready to get started. So a change in goal for the Stallions. I was informed beforehand that starting goalie Bryce Veeder is out with an illness. Get better, Bryce. I know how you're feeling, my man. I'm getting over something myself. So they will bring in a ringer. They'll bring in Jack Deutschich, number 50 over in black and gold, will get the start for the Stallions here today. And on the other side for the Bulldogs, in the white and blue, it'll be Paige Costanza, number 00, down in the net to my left. And as they say, let's do that hockey here. Period 1 about to get ready. 11-minute periods for this gold matchup between the Stallions and the Bulldogs. Draw. Puck is down. Draw is won by the Stallions. This is Dashel Fiala loses it onto the stick here of Giannoulias. Giannoulias will backhand it in. Lincoln Obafemi will play it behind his own net, slide it around to Fiala. Fiala along the near half boards, has some space, able to skate into the neutral zone, backhanded feed out ahead to Anisimov. Anisimov over to the far side now. This is Jackson Abdul-Aleem. Puck squirts off his stick and out to center ice, where Obafemi will play it again. Obafemi off the glass, Fiala under his stick. Puck bouncing around in the neutral zone here in the early going, and Anisimov will gain the blue line and dump. Fiala tries to be the first one on it. He'll backhand it towards the net, where Costanza makes the save. Puck right along the blue line at the near point. And it does come out to center ice. This is Keegan Stoll, loses the puck, but Anisimov has it. Obafemi gets tangled up in the neutral zone. We'll get another opportunity here, and he'll dump it just inside the blue line, but the Bulldogs will turn and throw it the other direction, and that'll be an icing here in the early going. So a lot of neutral zone play here in the first minute 16 seconds. This final Saturday before Santa comes. I hope everybody has their shopping done. I finished mine earlier in the week. So now I get to sit back and relax. Who am I kidding? I'm a father of 4, and it's Christmas season, so I do not get to relax, especially with a daughter whose birthday is in 2 days. We're actually celebrating it today, so we got a Christmas baby. Here's a 2-on-1. Breaking for the Stallions. In all alone. The shot, the score! Ella Cullen goes low glove side on Dojcic, and the Bulldogs jump out in front here in the first period. It's 1-0. Cullen using her speed there. Got enough on that wrist shot to lift it up over the glove of Dojcic to pick up the goal and put her team out in front here in period number 1. Stallions with just 1 win in the regular season, looking to improve that station here this morning. Early lead on the Stallions, back at the point, kept in over there. Shoveled out by Cullen. That won't reach the red line, or icing will. It's not going to have the legs anyway, but icing was waved off. This is Jackson Jaggers out there with Finn Jaggers. Here's Cullen again. This time the shot is blocked. Here's a shot from the point, goes just wide of that near post. Jackson Jaggers up along the near boards, knocked back into the far corner, where Camden Erfurt sweeps it into the center of his own defensive zone. Taken away. Here's Cullen again. Cullen has Hoffman all alone out front. Didn't see her. Riley Hoffman standing all alone. Now she has the puck. Throws it towards the goal. Squirts in between the face-off circles where Emmett Hitchell. He'll lose the puck. Hoffman has it. Hoffman slides the shot off the side of the net. Stallions are able to work it out to center ice. Giannoulias throws it cross ice. And Ryan Walicki dumps it in as the Bulldogs go for a change. Taken in the corner by Catherine Schlee. A couple of Stallions run into each other. Schlee slings it around the near side. Hoffman all alone in the near half boards. Throws it back to the point. Bit of miscommunication there. Nobody at that near point. And that'll force Kathleen Giannoulias to play it in her own zone. And she'll backhand it out smartly. Obafemi will play it in his own zone. Quickly back out to center ice. Into the offensive zone and right back out. Good defense by the Bulldogs here in the early going. Will Isaacson gets tied up right at the red line. Now the Stallions try to skate forward with it. They can't. Puck is kicked over into the near boards by Jacob Moransky, and now out to center ice. Here comes Schlee. Schlee across the blue line. Schlee cuts into the middle. Schlee in between the dots. The shot, the bouncing puck is saved by Dojcic. Obafemi back the other way, gets double teamed. Puck is stolen. A couple players go down in the corner. Behind the net, Stallions try to skate out with it, lose the puck. This puck is thrown towards the goal, but wide of the near post. That was Stoll who lost the puck. Again, swept in towards the face-off dots, flipped out to the near point. Defender falls down at the near point. Charlotte Hahn falls down, and that lets Reed Hitchell play the puck. Hitchell trying to maneuver through some traffic. He can't. Nice move by Obafemi to get some space. Obafemi tries to go around Hahn. Charlotte cuts him off. Back out to center ice. Will Isaacson tries to find Obafemi. Moransky tries to knock it forward to himself. He's knocked down. More play in that neutral zone. Bulldogs clogging things up between the blue lines here. Obafemi has it right in front of me. And he'll try the other side. Swept away by Cullen, that long reach. Cullen takes the shot. It's into the body of Dojcic. Jack doesn't know where it is, but he can see it right there in the blue paint. Ella Cullen, an impressive in this first handful of minutes. Picked up the first goal, had another solid opportunity there. Leads to a face-off to the right here of Dojcic. 5.5 minutes left to go in period one. 1-0 Bulldogs with the lead. Draw to the right of Jack Dojcic. Won by the Stallions. Abdul Aleem loses the puck. Another opportunity here for the Stallions, and Isimov behind his net falls down. Bulldogs keep it in. Now it's taken away by the Stallions. Fiala calling for the puck. Abdul Aleem tries to skate through the double team and ends up going down. A couple of white jerseys knock him off the puck. Two to a side battle along the far half boards, kept in by the Stallions. Dangerous chance here, sticked away by Costanza. Now Anisimov centers it, but only white jerseys there, and the Bulldogs will come out with it 2-on-1. This is Wolnicki. Wolnicki tries to cut back, gets another opportunity. The backhand gets deflected down before it reaches Dojcic. Here's Cullen again. Cullen tried to go backhand to forehand, has the puck knocked off her stick. Out with it now is Dashiell Fiala. Fiala with some nice moves into some open space. Fiala tries to throw the backhand towards the net. That's deflected before it gets in on goal. Abdul Aleem turns and pushes it towards the net. Behind the net now. Out in front, Abdul Aleem gets cut off before he's able to get anything on the shot. Now it's Emmett Hitchell. And cleared out by the Bulldogs. Best shift of the game for the Stallions so far right there. They give the puck away here over on the far side of the ice, though. Right in front of the Stallions bench. 3 black jerseys, 2 white jerseys, but the Bulldogs come out of it with it. Here comes Moransky. Moransky walking in, the shot over the crossbar. I don't know if that got a piece of Dojcic's stick, but that was rifled by Jacob Moransky up over the top of the net. Artemi Anisimov, has the puck. Self-pass. Tries to get through Schlee and can't. Now it's cleared back in, and that's going to be an icing here on the Bulldogs. I mentioned the Bulldogs came in 1-6-1. They only scored 7 goals in 8 games. They've given up 24, but they certainly don't look like a team that came in 1-6-1. This has been an impressive start to this game for the Bulldogs offensively and defensively. Stallions had a pretty solid shift last time out. Let's see if they can add to that here. Back at the point, Obafemi throws it towards the goal. That deflects into the far corner where Camden Erfurt centers it. A couple of black jerseys there, but it's tipped away by the Bulldogs. And out to center ice again. Stoll tries to play it forward, gets it onto his backhand now. Down to a knee, plays it forward. Stoll again. Right at the Stallions' blue line. Bulldogs aggressively on that forecheck, tipped into the near corner now, where Stoll will play it. Pushes it around to Lincoln Obafemi. Obafemi on the far side. Gets stopped along the far half boards. Keeps moving forward, though. Tries to self-pass it out of the zone and can't. Now it does find its way to the neutral zone, where Kathleen Giannoulias will turn and dump it back in. 2 minutes left in the first period. 1-0. Bulldogs with the lead. Here's Keegan Stoll. Out to center ice, gains the red line, but gets cut off there. Finn Jaggers tries to clear it in. He's stopped right at the blue line. And Justin Bogus will take over. Tries to skate down a 1-on-3. Kept in the zone by Cullen. Here comes Cullen again on the backhand. Goes 5-hole. Ella Cullen, give her a pair and give her the Bulldogs a 2-0 lead. Use that long reach again to get herself some space and was very patient, cutting in front of Jack Dojcic there and just tucked the backhand. 5-hole on the Stallions goaltender, and it's 2-0. with 1:38 left to go in the period. Here she is again. Cullen in the corner. Down there with Hoffman. Pushed behind the net. Bogus stops now on his backhand. Has Hoffman out in front. Looks for Hoffman. Hoffman's shot is deflected by Reed Hitchell. Puck comes out. Hoffman has an opportunity. Off the post. It stays out. It's tucked in. That's 3 goals here in the first period. I don't know if Hoffman got that goal or if Ella Cullen was on that far post and was able to tuck it in, but it is 3-0 Bulldogs. A nice shot by Riley Hoffman off that near post. It deflected right over to the far post. I don't know if it crossed the red line at that point or if Cullen had to tip it home, but either way, the Bulldogs are up 3-0 here in the first period. Backhanded out to center ice. Here's Abdul Aleem will stop Spinorama. Has the puck taken away. Jackson Jaggers tries to work it forward and can't, and the Bulldogs will have to chase in their own zone. This will be Giannoulias. Giannoulias down low. Down under a minute left. Giannoulias finds Jacob Moransky, works it out to center ice. Taken here by Schlee. Schlee has the puck taken away by Jackson Jaggers. Jaggers throws it up towards the blue line, but it's kept in there by Marlo Pattison, who loses the puck. Now Anisimov with 18 seconds left, tries to stick handle through traffic and can't. It does come across the blue line onside. Abdul Aleem there with Fiala. We're down under 10 seconds. As Giannoulias just walks over to the sideboard with it, hoping to kill the rest of this period. Abdul Aleem walking in as the clock expires. That's not going to count. That is not going to count. Jackson Abdul Aleem was able to beat Paige Costanza, but after the whistle, we'll go to the second period with the Bulldogs up 3-0. The 24-25 season is well underway. All divisions that played their seeding round games have now been realigned for good competitive fit. All the teams are now playing the regular season schedule. Keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of NIHL games. Our next broadcast is at 4:55 today. It'll be another Squirt game. It'll be my partner, Eric Willowite, will have the call for that one. A Squirt bronze game between Winnetka and the Sabres. Puck drop at 4:55. And then tomorrow, we start our day off with a girls matchup of 14U. The Madison Mavericks take on the Leafs out at Canlan in West Dundee. I'll have the call at 11:30 there. And then my partner, Eric Willowite, will have the 2:30 game, which is the Windy City Storm girls taking on the Jaguars, Pee Wee 12U, and a Premier Select matchup. Puck drop there at 2:30. Tune in on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel for all NIHL games of the week. If your team manager is interested in arranging a NIHL game of the week broadcast, you can ask them to contact myself, Aaron, or my partner, Eric, at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com. So first period couldn't have gone much better for the Chicago Bulldogs there. They pick up 3 first period goals, at least 2 of them. Ella Cullen, I couldn't see if she tipped that puck in on that third goal, but it was set up by Riley Hoffman. We go to the second with the Bulldogs up 3. Draws 1 here by the Stallions. Puck is knocked forward, but again, just clogging up that neutral zone are the Bulldogs. Up off the boards and out. Obafemi with Schlee hounding him. Obafemi comes around on the backhand. Now back to the forehand. Nice moves by Lincoln Obafemi, but still just in the neutral zone. Just a swarm of Bulldog defenders. Obafemi now has to play it along the near boards. Throw it forward on the backhand. Jaggers, this is Finn Jaggers, but in ahead of the play for an offsides. Will Isaacson will take the draw for the Stallions. Eventually the Stallions do come out of the pack with it here. Stoll with it again. Stoll loses it to Cullen. Cullen tries to skate through black jerseys. She does. She takes the shot, and the glove save is made by Jack Dojcic. Ella Cullen has been impressive here this morning. She was able to skate through a trio of Stallion defenders to get that shot off. Drawn out of the left of Dojcic. That will be Cullen on the draw. In the high slot, the shot by Ingram, Grace Ingram, is deflected into the near corner, swept into the crease area, but only black jerseys there. Good forecheck, though, by Grace Ingram to separate the Stallion skater from the puck. Here's Cullen behind the net. Cullen has Hoffman out in front, tries to find Hoffman, and Riley not able to get much on that. It deflects into the far corner. Ingram again, good forecheck, throws it cross ice. Marlo Pattison is the only one there. She'll put it towards goal. The deflection off the side of the net. Pushed around by Emmett Hitchell, but waiting over there, Giannoulias. And out to center ice come the Stallions with it. Jackson Jaggers back into his own zone with 9 minutes left here in the middle frame. Isaacson, good feed. Finds Abdul Aleem. Jackson, the hard backhand, deflects into the corner. The Bulldogs push it up towards the blue line. Kept in there, though. Fiala and Abdul Aleem on the forecheck. Pattison on the backhand. She goes down hard into the boards. No call. In fact, there might have been a trip, but here comes Cullen again. Ella Cullen, the shot off the glove, off the top of the helmet, and over the crossbar. Abdul Aleem again with it here. Cullen right on him, takes the puck away. Cleared out by Wolicki. Now Bogus tries to skate through, he does. Bogus near dot, finds Moransky, puck. It's through Moransky, back to the point, Hahn. Back to Moransky. Obafemi makes a couple of white jerseys miss, and now an odd man rush here for the Stallions if they can hurry. Obafemi with Abdul Aleem on his left. Obafemi over the puck, rolls off his stick a little bit, tries to center it and feed it for Anisimov, but white jerseys there on the defense. Now Schlee with Hahn, and again rolls off the stick of Schlee. That was a potential 2-on-1 for the Bulldogs. Kept in right at the blue line, and now out to center ice. Abdul Aleem pulls the puck in, now tries to cut back to his forehand, has it again now in the offensive zone. Schlee over to the far corner, but kept in over there for the moment. Ryan Malicki tries to play it, but falls down. Anisimov centers it for Fiala, and the save is made by Paige Costanza. Best opportunity of the game for the Stallions. Dashel Fiala all alone out in front, and Paige Costanza made herself big. Didn't give Fiala much to shoot at, and made the save. So face off to Paige's right. Finn Jaggers take the jaw for the Stallions, and Ella Cullen for the Bulldogs. Nobody's really won the draw yet. Stallions have it here, though, and it's swept out to the neutral zone. Cullen with Obafemi. Obafemi over to able to lift the stick just enough to knock it away from Cullen. Hoffman turns and sweeps it into the offensive zone. Obafemi goes cross ice, indirect, looking for Camden Erfurt. Erfurt has it again. 4 black jerseys on that far side of the ice. Nobody down here in front of us except for Obafemi, who will take the puck and skate into the offensive zone. Obafemi drives to the net, loses an edge, loses the skate. And now Cullen. Here comes Cullen busting through the defense. Ella Cullen walking in all alone. Cullen over the crossbar. Had Dojcic down, tried to go up, but went a little too up. Hoffman out in front now. The shot's deflected. Stallions able to get it out to center ice. Here's a 2-on-1. Nice feed to Obafemi. Obafemi on the forehand. The shot wide of the near post. Good passing on that 2-on-1 by the Stallions. That was Doncho Momchalov with the nice feed. Pattison now the other direction. Pattison taking it wide. The shot whistles wide of the far post. Hoffman first one on it in that far, on those far half boards. Slow change here for the Stallions. Allows the Bulldogs to possess in the offensive zone. Emmett Hitchell works it forward. Now Erfurt. Erfurt with some speed. Erfurt cuts through the defense. Erfurt leaves the puck for Isaacson. Isaacson gets knocked down. Now the Bulldogs out in center ice now. Moransky throws it forward. Will Isaacson will play it there. Will and Hayes Isaacson. A lot of siblings on this team. You can see at least 3 pairs. Puck behind the net with 5 minutes left to go in the second. Moransky. Kept in at the point by Walicki. Backhands it towards the dot. Through the crease was Moransky, and now out to center ice come the Stallions, but swept away. Moransky turns and backhands it in as he will go for a change. That'll let Jackson Jaggers play it here for the Chicago Stallions. Jaggers slowly out of his zone, now into the neutral zone. Looking for Anisimov, not able to connect. And now Hayes Isaacson behind his own net. Hayes to the blue line, but Cullen keeps it in. Bogus and Hayes. There's Cullen, the shot. Back to clean it up is Jackson Jaggers. That's pushed wide of the near post. A couple players go into the boards hard. I think we're going to have a whistle and a stoppage of play. No, Hoffman in. Hoffman the shot. She shoots it wide, and the official was waiting for that play to end before blowing the whistle. And we got a Stallions player who is down. Went into the boards hard with Ella Cullen. And 2 of them both just lost their balance. And Stallions player went into the low part of the boards that has absolutely no give. And is grabbing that back. Three minutes and 53 seconds left here in the period. Coach is coming over to talk to the official and check on the youngster in the corner there. He's getting lifted up by his coaches. He's on his skates and he looks to be all right. He is getting some help to the bench. So he looks like he's all right. That is number 45. That's Jackson Jaggers. You can see him skating to the bench on his own. So he looks to be no worse for wear. As I always say, whether they're 8 or 28, they're hockey players, man. And these are some tough, tough kids. And no exception here. Jackson Jaggers hard into those boards in the corner. He stayed down for a minute, but he's walking around on the bench okay. He's already got his stick back, and I think he's ready to go for his next shift. Draw to the right here, Jack Dojcic. Cullen wins it. In the corner. Cullen has it taken away by Artemi Anisimov. Back to the point. Walicki. Back to the point, kept in by Hoffman. Here's Keegan Stoll. Kept in near half, Bogus centers it. Hoffman tries to turn and put it on goal and can't. And now the Stallions out to center ice. Fiala into the offensive zone and dumps it in deep. Bulldogs, Hoffman absolutely no pause there from Riley Hoffman. Just wanted to get the puck out of the zone. Smart move with a 3-goal lead here coming to the end of the second period. Jackson Abdul-Aleem into the offensive zone. Abdul-Aleem leaves it for Anisimov. Anisimov rifles the wrist shot that deflects wide. Fiala now behind the net. Fiala centers it. Abdul-Aleem out in front. He runs into Anisimov. And Costanza puts the mid on it to cover up for a whistle and a face-off. And one of the things I love about doing this, and I've talked about this in the past, is watching, not just watching these kids grow up from, you know, playing in 10U to 12U to 14U, but seeing newer generations. And we've been calling Stallions games now for 4 seasons, and that Abdul-Aleem name is one that we know very, very well here at Stream Sports Midwest. The newest generation of Abdul-Aleem making a mark here with the Chicago Stallions. I believe he had 2 older brothers. Here is Abdul-Aleem. He looks for Fiala. Fiala's knocked down by Giannoulias, and I think we're going to have a whistle. Yeah, a little bit of a hesitation, a late call, but that'll be a penalty on the Bulldogs with 1:58 left to go here in period number 2. Who do we got? We got the sin bin right in front of us. That's Giannoulias. Kathleen Giannoulias to the box for the rough. And a chance here for the Stallions in the second period. The 1:30 power play here at this 10U level, but an opportunity for the Stallions to get on the board here in the second. Go to the third down by a couple. Feel a whole lot better down 3-1 versus being down 3-0. We'll see if they can convert on this power play. Working it in the corner, kept it at the point. Anisimov, a one-time pass. Abdul-Aleem puts it towards the goal. Cullen able to work it out to center ice. Obafemi now in the neutral zone, finds Abdul-Aleem up ahead. Jackson, nice move to get into the offensive zone. Abdul-Aleem far face-off dot. Jackson walks in, backhand, forehand, poke checked by Costanza. Fiala's shot doesn't make it through. We'll get another opportunity. Fiala rifles the wrist shot. A lot on that one by Dashel Fiala that went wide. Nobody knows where the puck is, and no one's going to get it. It just sits there. And eventually it is swept out by Moransky. Good to see Jackson Jaggers back out on the ice. Got the puck on his stick, tries the long pass. That's going to come all the way down on Costanza, who will cover up for a whistle and a face-off. 30 seconds left on the power play. 57.9 left to go in period 2. Good game for the Bulldogs. I said in that first period, certainly don't look like a team that's 1-6-1 here in the early going. Been very good offensively and even better defensively. I've been more impressed by their defense here in today's game against this Stallions team. This is Finn Jaggers back to the point. Stoll has it. Stoll back to Jaggers. Jaggers tries the one-time centering feed. Hahn is there for it for the Bulldogs. Sweeps it back to the point. Stoll keeps it in. Stoll goes D to D. Obafemi walks in. The wrist shot from the top of the dot. Bounces up in the air. The deflection comes out. That'll come all the way out to center ice. Costanza able to make the save, and that's going to be offsides on Obafemi with 23 seconds left. So as the power play was expiring, the Stallions with an opportunity. Shot through, hit some stuff out in front, hopped up over the head of Paige Costanza. Stayed out of the net and stays 3-0 Bulldogs. Cullen and Finn Jaggers on the draw. Cullen wins it walking forward. Erfurt has legs taken out from underneath him. Hoffman, good stick work in center ice. Now Ingram gets tied up with Momchalov. And that'll do it here for the second period. So 1-0 lead becomes 3-0 for the Bulldogs as we get ready for the final 11 minutes. The Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games, of course, after you've watched these NIHL Game of the Weeks. The Blackhawks are in Calgary to take on the Flames, 3 p.m. start there. And then Monday, December 23rd, the Blackhawks are in Minnesota taking on the Wild, 7 p.m., both games on CHSN. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. Blackhawks also want to let you know that their Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created by the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 4 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become a part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at nhl.com/blackhawks/amateur/little-blackhawks. We'll see if the Bulldogs can hold on to this 3-goal lead as we go into the final 11 minutes here of Game 1 of the NIHL Game of the Week. We've got 2 today, 2 tomorrow. Nothing next weekend as we're taking the weekend off, my partner Eric and I, but the following weekend, that weekend after New Year's, oh boy, we got a lot going on. I can tell you right now that we've got the girls All-Star games at Canlan and West Dundee Monday night, January 6th. We'll have all 3 games for you here, but the weekend prior to that is shaping up to be busy for this Stream Sports Midwest crew. But again, keep an eye on the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, Instagram pages for all of those dates, times, and locations. Emmett Hitchell tries to work the puck out and does. It gets underneath Pattison, gets hounded by Isaacson, Will Isaacson. Pattison does a nice job, though, eluding some traffic and getting into the offensive zone. Tipped away right at the blue line. Cullen has to yo-yo with the puck right at the blue line. Bogus now gets around one black defender, gets around another one. Has got Cullen out in front. Knocked down, no call. Emmett Hitchell skates out in front of his own net with the puck. Tipped away. Puck sitting at the top of the near dot. Isaacson and Cullen. Hoffman. Now Giannoulias will turn and dump. Back to play at Jackson Jaggers. Probably gonna have a bruise on that hip a little bit later today, so throw some ice on that when you get home. Puts it to space and has to chase it. Hoffman keeps it in at the near point. Hoffman towards the goal. Looking for Bogus. Bogus stick handling in a phone booth. Not able to get much on the shot, though. Far corner. Anisimov here's a hard shot in on Dojcic. Makes the save Cullen. This time Cullen goes up and over the crossbar into the near corner. Jaggers loses the puck at the point. Kept in over there by Pattison. Pattison rips the wrist shot. I think that was off the right pad of Dojcic. May have been going wide, but good shot, good low, hard shot. And now Fiala out to center ice has Abdul Aleem all alone. Here comes Jackson. Abdul Aleem tries to cut loose. Schlee does. Abdul Aleem shot, score! Jackson Abdul Aleem was all alone on the near side. Cut it over to the far side. Got a lot on the shot. Beats Paige Costanza. Gets his team on the board here. It's 3-1. Plenty of time left. 8 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the third. Stallions trying to make a run here in period 3. Anisimov to take the draw. Wins it. Finds Fiala. Fiala gets triple teamed right at the blue line. Anisimov, though. Back to Fiala. Fiala tries to flip it out in front to Abdul Aleem. Anisimov gets the backhand, but that's deflected into the corner. A little bit of jump in the legs of the Stallions here as that puck goes underneath the stick of Keegan Stoll and out to center ice. Stoll hounded, but finds Obafemi. Obafemi has it tipped away. Schlee across the blue line. Schlee takes it wide, goes around Stoll. Schlee centers it, looking for Cordell. Not able to connect. Now the Stallions out. Fiala on the backhand. In between the dots, Stoll, the wrist shot. Up over the glove of Costanza into the corner. Centering feed. Looking for Abdul Aleem. Instead got the legs of a Bulldogs defender and out to center ice. The Stallions buzzing here a little bit. They pick up that first goal. They need a couple more, though. They're down 3-1 here, 7.5 left to go. Obafemi falls down behind his own net, loses the puck. Moransky has it, but no white jerseys back there with him. Moransky stick handles the backhand. Scores! Wow! Jacob Moransky. Looking like a nothing play, and Moransky on the backhand somehow tucked that in underneath the crossbar, and the Bulldogs get their 3-goal lead back. That was impressive by Jacob Moransky. Had beat Deutschich between the blocker and that far kind of post and crossbar where it meets. Ella Cullen knocked away by Jackson Jaggers and out to center ice. Emmett Hitchell into the offensive zone. Hitchell tries to leave it for Jaggers. And the Bulldogs will skate out with it. Pattison now into the offensive zone. Pattison tries to cut through, has to go give chase behind the net. Has it on the forehand as Hoffman all alone out in front, tries to tuck. Pattison takes the shot through some traffic. Here's a shot by Cullen that doesn't make it through. And Emmett Hitchell back up to the blue line, but kept in by the Bulldogs. Turned and dumped in by the Chicago Bulldogs, who I said last period looked good offensively, but I've been more impressed by their defense, that neutral zone defense, making things very difficult for the Chicago Stallions here. And that'll be an offsides whistled down. 6 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in period number 3. Bulldogs up 3. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. Thank you for joining me here on this NIHL Game of the Week, brought to you by Stream Sports Midwest. My name is Aaron Schellen. Here's Moransky again. He scored the last goal, not able to get anything on that one. My partner Eric Willowite will have the next game for you here in about 5 hours, about 4:45-ish when he'll go live. I think that's over at Orbit Ice Arena, if I remember correctly. They all start to blend together after 250-plus broadcasts. Stallions try to dig the puck out of their own zone. They can't. Will Isaacson goes down. He's trying to play the puck from his knees, taken by the Bulldogs. Moransky centering feed has Bogus out in front, but they're not able to connect. Walking out to center ice, 2-on-1. Shot in and out of the glove of Costanza, but the Bulldogs are there to defend. Now Moransky tries to get around Jaggers. He does. Is he going to be able to get there? Moransky on the backhand, and he tucks it home! Jacob Moransky, 2 highlight reel goals here in the third period. And that's probably the exclamation point on this one. With a defender draped all over him, Moransky forehand, backhand, tucks it inside the far post, gives his team a 5-1 lead. So the first period was all about Ella Cullen. This third period has been all about Jacob Moransky. Highlight reel stuff from young number 14. Abdul Aleem, puck knocked away. Cullen in the corner. Behind the net. Cullen tries to find Hoffman, but it's taken away by Anisimov. Hoffman, good stick work to take it right back. Cullen now. Again, tries the centering pass. Abdul Aleem near half boards. Cuts back to his forehand, throws it to space, but nobody there. But Charlotte Hahn. Hahn trips up over the red line. Bulldogs content to just grind the puck against the boards. Fiala now in between the dots. Abdul Aleem, his shot is blocked. Back to the point and out. That'll be an offsides. 4 minutes left. Bulldogs with a 4-goal lead here. Looks like they're going to improve to 2-6-1, and that these 5 goals are big. When you start talking about standings and seedings for postseason tournaments and whatnot, goal differential makes a difference. So 5 goals here. This is a big output by this Chicago Bulldogs squad. Aiming for more. Here comes that man again, Mrzanski. Near dot shot. And the glove save made by Jack Dojcic. I think I saw a bit of a smile there on the face of Jacob Mrzanski. He wanted that hat trick. Draw one, gets the puck back, swept over to the far boards. Abdul Aleem looks like he was shot out of a cannon. Abdul Aleem with an Anisimov. Abdul Aleem in, forehand, backhand, poked away by Paige Costanza. That was a 2-on-0. Fiala right at the far post, and Costanza pushes herself from her right to her left, and makes the save right on the back doorstep. Abdul Aleem found an Anisimov back door, and Paige Costanza over to make the save. Gets some love from her teammates, as well she should. Great save made by Paige Costanza. Bulldogs work it to center ice. Race for the puck there. Olivia Cordell knocks down one of the Stallions skaters. I think that was Jackson Jaggers who was on the receiving end. Obafemi talking to his defense partner while he's got the puck on his stick. Loses it along the far half or near half boards. It's just flipped out to center ice by Finn Jaggers. But right back in, and Camden Erfurt will have to play it. Erfurt out to center ice now. Hoffman bothering him. Hahn back to the point. And here comes Ella Cullen, one-on-one with Obafemi. Cullen taking it wide. Cullen on the backhand, and the save is made by Dojcic. Stallions now into center ice. Finds Erfurt. Bit of miscommunication here by the Stallions, forcing them to go east and west versus north and south, and Obafemi turns and pushes it to the near side where Erfurt is the only one there. Erfurt able to walk across the blue line, but loses the puck immediately. And now out to center ice, and ooh, yeah, okay, that was waiting for the whistle. As Finn Jaggers in offsides, 2 minutes left. Stallions will drop to 2-5-1. Bulldogs will improve to 2-6-1. So things are getting tight in the middle of the pack here in this gold division. Right now, the Junior Trevians 7-1-2, while Rockford 6-0-0 and St. Jude 5-0-1. Those are the 3 teams to beat in this gold division right now. But anything's possible come playoff time. Bogus into the offensive zone. Schlee pushes it towards the net. Dojcic sticks it down low. Giannoulias takes the shot, and that'll deflect wide. Emmett Hitchell tries to hammer it out and can't. Giannoulias will take that shot, and that one will go wide of the far post this time. Kept in, Bogus right at the point. And now Hayes Isaacson finds Will. Will leaves it for Hayes. Hayes with the shot in and out of the glove of Costanza as we approach a minute. Isaacson knocked down. And it's just feathered out by Bogus. Bogus harassing Stoll. Now Hitchell. Emmett Hitchell finds Isaacson, but that should be whistled for an offsides, and it will, as we're down to 53 seconds now. Fiala tries to stick handle Abdul Aleem into the offensive zone, but right back out. As we've seen all morning long, Bulldogs, a very stout defensive effort today. Hoffman off the side of the net. Jaggers up and out looking for Fiala. It's a foot race between Fiala and Hahn. And Charlotte Hahn will win it down under 30 seconds. Hahn gets knocked down. Works the puck out to center ice. Obafemi down to 15 seconds. Hoffman stops Anisimov at the blue line. Works it up to Fiala. Fiala into the offensive zone with 7 seconds left. Centering feed, and that's swept away as Anisimov takes the shot wide, and that will do it. The Chicago Bulldogs coming in 1-6-1 on the year, handily defeat the Chicago Stallions by the score of 5-1. This was a complete game for this Bulldogs team. Offensively, defensively, they looked very, very good here this morning, improving to 2-6-1 while the Stallions drop to 2-5-1. That's going to do it here from Lincolnwood. Game 1 of our NIHL Game of the Week doubleheader. Game 2 will be, in about 5 hours. Go have some lunch, come check out my partner Eric Willowhite for that one. So that'll do it here from Lincolnwood. Bulldogs beat the Stallions 5-1. Take care, everybody.